Look at this squirrel. Thing is sick that he can't get in my trash can. Yeah, run away. Squirrels have lost their minds again. You see, I had to put the brick on the trash can. They ate a hole through my trash can. I'm trying to have dinner. I look out the window and see this. I'm not even ready to shoot the video yet. But y'all remember what happened to the last squirrels. Do I need to show y'all? Don't want that to happen again, do they? I think they do. What's going on, YouTube? Q back here again with another video for you. Today's video, I'm about to tell you all everything that makes this the worst automotive car buying market that has ever existed. And I got a list. There's about 5 reasons on that list, so we're about to go through each and every one of those. So me, I bought about 3 to 4, it's going to be 4 soon, 4 cars during this pandemic, and each car had its own separate little issue. Got 2 Blazers, got the Camaro, I got a Subaru WRX on order that should be here actually October. Got an update today, so that'll be here sooner than expected. But it's not all peaches and cream. I feel like I got lucky in this market because I didn't pay anything extra for anything. I actually got the Camaro for under MSRP, as well as the Blazer, both Blazers actually. I sold a couple cars too, but let me get in this video. But before I do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, browse the channel. Let's jump into it. Alright, so I then stepped away from the house, got the Camaro behind me, and I am at the Dodge dealership, who is closed, but they are playing music that's about to get me demonetized. But the first reason this is the crappiest market ever, the inventory. The inventory is so low, it's virtually no inventory. Now, of course, there is some inventory out there, but when you got the desirable cars, like one like I drive, or if I'm looking for a Hellcat wide body anything, or like I see you got the Durangos, they're all behind me, but those aren't like volume sellers like that. You got a lot of Rams, they gotta, Chrysler has to kick those out there. Now they're going belly up. It's the cash cow the Rams are. But like the Viper doesn't exist, but like all the Chargers and Challengers, this dealership used to be full of those. I actually bought a Charger from this dealership. Well, it was my wife's Charger. But yeah, I see one Challenger over here, Scat Pack, and I'm shocked that's actually out here, and I'm shocked it's outside. But as you can see, they got it blocked in because we got a problem with 3 over here, so they got it blocked in with a truck in front of it, and you can't even drive over here because they got every entrance blocked by a truck. But let's see what we got here. It's a Scat Pack right here. Got the indigo blue. Oh dang, you can get a Scat Pack up to $62,000? $62,000, I'm buying a Hellcat, and this is the kind of stuff they're getting up here. Like, that's highly profitable with all those options on there. The 63, a Hellcat starts at 63, and that's a Scat Pack with basically every option on it. But that's not something I would get. But there's no inventory here. If I did want to test drive a Hellcat, I can't even do that because there's not enough inventory to see what I like. If I wanted an upscale, like maybe a Harman Kardon, I don't know if they still put Beats in these, I couldn't even see what that's like because they don't have enough inventory to test it out or to check it out. But so we got a V6 over here, V6 Charger. Have a hard time telling what the challenges are. They mainly look alike for the most part. Oh, this is another Scat Pack. Got a club in there. I didn't know they still made clubs. But yeah, this is a personal car. Got a couple of 300s here. So if you're looking for something in particular, you need to place an order. But that's going to be another point of this video because these orders are, well, we'll get to that later on. But there's no inventory, can't test drive. You don't even know if you'll like the car because there's certain cars reviewers love that you might not necessarily like. Like there's a couple cars on my list like that. Like I'm not crazy about Corvettes. I respect the performance, but I'm not crazy about them. Like I choose the Camaro over the Corvette. That's just me. Performance wise, the Corvette is superior, but I just like the Camaro more. But that's my first reason why this is the crappiest market ever. Reason number 2, and this is the big one, everybody's talking about that right now. Reason number 2 is markup. And I'm at the first dealership. Like I said earlier, I got a Subaru on order. This is the first dealership that I came to. We're at Glassman Subaru, and this was in another video. I was across the street where I bought my Camaro from at the Chevy dealership. Came over here after I got my tire replaced. And I was like, yo, I'm interested in the WRX. What can you do for me? And they were like, yeah, we can get you one. We got some in transit, but they weren't what I wanted. So my only way was to order it. And as you see here now, there's only one on the lot. And this one right here. So this is like a mid-level trim. Got some STI mufflers on here. So this is actually a good spec, and it's a manual. But I do not want red. But if I had to get a car, I would take red. I would settle for red, but I don't need a car right now. So I went ahead and ordered it. But ordering through this dealership, can you guess how much the markup was? $5,000 for a Subaru WRX. I just left. I'm like, Like, I was like, do you see what I'm driving out there? Like, I paid under MSRP for that. I got like $4,500 under MSRP on my Camaro. Like, there's no way I'm paying $5,000 markup for a WRX. So, and the salespeople in there, they understood it was a ghost town in there, but they was like, you try calling the dealership in Chicago. They're a volume dealership. They just want to sell the number. So that's what I did. And even they were marking it up out there. It was $2,500 markup. I talked them down to $1,500 markup, but I found another dealership that would do $1,000 markup. And then I was going to place an order through them. Then I called the one in Ohio with no markup. I just had to buy like a package. And then I ordered through them, but the vehicle wasn't ordered. I don't know what happened, but they said they couldn't order a 22. They had to order a 23, so I was waiting. And then I just emailed another dealership. They're like, yeah, we can order 22s. And that's what I ended up doing. And that car will be here in October. There was no technically no markup. Subaru in Michigan doesn't want you to mark your cars up or they'll lower your allocations. That's what I'm hearing. But the dealership I ordered through, no markup, but I had to buy a package, which I bought the tire and wheel package, which I would have bought anyway. So it's technically no markup, but it's markup still, because those that don't want that, they got marked up. And it's kind of expensive too. It was like $1,000 or $900, $700, something like that. I haven't paid for it yet, but when I get to the cash register or the cashier, we'll talk about that. But I'll try to deny it when I get there, so we'll see if that can be a strategy. I'll let you all know. That's reason number 2. This markup is crazy. And this isn't even the worst I've seen. Like, have you seen the Cadillac CT5E black? It's a lot of crap. Z06 Corvettes will be probably marked up the highest. Range Rovers are marked up really high. G-Wagons marked up really high. Camaros are actually marked up pretty high too, depending on where you shop. You got to shop around, and you might have to shop out of state, like across the country. I would do a nationwide search if you're looking for a particular car, but if you're looking for something like a Forester or Outback, they're all here. But you might pay markup, so shop around. Don't pay markup. If you just shop around, do yourself the due diligence to shop around first before you plunk down thousands of extra dollars when you don't need to. For reason number 3, production ending early on a lot of these vehicles. So the Camaro is a poster child of that. The production, it hasn't ceased just yet, but they keep going, and they keep halting production. Production will stop for a week here, a couple weeks here. So there's parts that are back ordered, and right now I'm at Avis Ford. I purchased a couple cars from here, Mustang GT, Ford Flex, and they don't have a single Mustang out here right now. No Mustang at all. What else is not out here is a Bronco. You got the Bronco Sports, but the desirable vehicles, there are no Mustangs, no Broncos, definitely no Raptors. You got some F-150s though, F-150s Escapes, Expeditions, but there are no, the cars that incite emotion like that. None of the special vehicle team, the SVT type of stuff. No Shelbys, no regular Mustangs, no sporty stuff, just basic modes of transportation here. And that's a big problem, because they halted production of the GT500 early, the Mach 1 early. This is for 2022 I'm talking about. And recently they just stopped production for the rest of the year of the C8 Z06, and so that's gonna just stopping for the rest of the year, and that's gonna push people like 4 months back. So that's a problem. So anybody who wants a car, especially a highly desirable car, you just gotta wait, and you're probably gonna have to pay markup, and it's just bad right now for car enthusiasts especially. But and then the prices of cars are going up. The Camaro went up. If you can get one, like if you want a Camaro, you better find you an allocation as soon as possible. There's a lot of other cars on that list too, but I know for sure the Camaro is on that list. Mustangs, I don't know, you got a new one coming around the corner. Hopefully they're not held up, but a lot of these desirable sports cars, even the Hyundai at the dealership down the street, forgot to mention the not the Sonata, the Elantra, and that thing was marked up $5,000. But the production on these things, they're not cranking out enough of these vehicles to get them to our hands. So that's reason number 3. Number 4, I'm over here at the Honda dealership. They make one of my top 2 desirable cars that I want, the Civic Type R. Even looked at the Civic Si, but they want $5,000 markup on that. No, I laughed at that. Along with that, they suspended their employee discount program. So Honda, I get a lot of employee discounts because I either work at the places where I can get them or I know people. I'm in the Motor City, so everybody around the Metro Detroit area knows somebody that works at the big 3, GM, Ford, Chrysler. We got Volkswagen here. We got Nissan here. Toyota's around here. So people can get access to a lot of discounts. But Honda just flat out, as a corporation, they suspended their employee discount program, so nobody's getting that. And I found that out through the Acura dealership. They're like, we just don't have that available right now. And I understand it, they're hurting for money, but surprisingly, Acura didn't mark up their cars for the Integra, but there's other cars for that price that I really get, the WRX. But yeah, no employee discounts for you on these Hondas. Actually, GM, I saw some from the comment section. They're not letting people use employee discounts on the Chevys either. So I'm hearing that for a lot of different people. Like they were, and for my case, they would not give me the employee discount if I did not finance through their bank at the Chevy dealership. So they said if I want to bring my own financing, I can't get the employee discounts. They wouldn't honor it. So I thought that was shady. But I heard that at multiple GM dealerships, heard that at a Buick dealership as well. So that's the thing. There's a lot of misinformation going on. Like with the employee discounts, they're saying you can't refinance after you do it. You can, and I did. So once the loan went through, I paid off that loan, and I got it financed through the place that I wanted to. So there are ways around that. So I got a great interest rate too. Which brings me into point number 5, and there's nothing on this dealership lot. It's like a Ridgeline CRV, a couple of Accords, Odyssey. I don't even know if those are new or used, but it's like nothing there. You got Nissan next door, absolutely nothing. Nissan Z is marked up to the moon as well. Once they start hitting dealerships, I went there in March trying to get an allocation for one, but nope. Nobody around here knows anything about their cars. Like, I know they don't know. They don't even know when they can get a Civic Si, let alone a Civic Type R. I called about the Corolla GR. Ooh, that's my number 1 car. I want that car so bad. That's probably going to be marked up higher than all of those types of cars. So I don't think that's happening. I will see if I can get one, but I just doubt it, especially at MSRP. And the final point, number 5, and this brings me back to home base. As far as dealerships goes, I bought 3 cars from this dealership. That ZL1 included, both Blazers. We're at Sarah Chevy here in Southfield, Michigan. And the last thing I want to talk to you about are the interest rates. So, global economy, you know, we got the pandemic going on. There was a war going on. Part shortages going on. Just a lot of things that make for disaster. Inflation being the huge thing. So with inflation, we're giving out free money to everybody. You get a stimulus check for existing, and we got to make up for that. So we were at the lowest interest rates for a while, and now those went up a few percent. Like when I got my car, I think I got 3%, and now the national average is like over 4% right now, maybe even 5%, and that makes a nice difference in your payments. So I try to get as low as interest as I can, and there are still some places out there where you can get low interest. So I know of a credit union, they're doing 2.99%, and my credit union is doing like 3.5%, maybe 4% right now. So there are deals, you got to shop around. The one that has the lowest is American One Credit Union, and they're a good credit union. I used them years ago to finance a used car that was pre-YouTube, so Infiniti G35S. The S was for swagger. But yeah, they're a good small company based out of here, based in Jackson, Michigan, but they have incredible rates. They're a little bit slow when it comes to doing things, but when you're that small, you don't have the big bucks to pay for the technologies where you can just apply online within seconds you're approved. Like I had to get checks and stuff mailed to me. Bees out here, why these bees out here again after me? But yeah, interest rates. So do your homework, search for the best deals. Sometimes the dealerships will have the best interest rate. Like when I got this car, Sarah Chevy it was tied for the lowest interest rate that I was willing to use. So I like using my personal credit union because I get dividends at the end of the year, and that adds up every single year. Been a member with them for years, so that's why I choose that credit union. It's not American One. Yeah, watch out for those interest rates because they will tax you, and the dealership will love to get you, especially if you're like, they take advantage of certain types of people, especially if you're young, you'll get taken advantage of. But me being a financial savant, I'm savvy when it comes to the finances, so they're not going to play that crap on me. I'll come in here with my own check and we go from there. But anything like 3% is like the most I want to have on the interest rate. But if you can go lower, it's even better. But anything over 3%, which you might not have a choice soon because the inflation is spiraling out of control, then that's what you got to do. So those are my 5 reasons. This is the worst car market in the history of cars happening right now, and we're still in it. Like I don't know when we'll be out of it. They were expecting it to be done with by now, but we're still in the thick of it. So who knows? I don't have a crystal ball, I can't tell you, but just prepare for it. So if you don't need a car right now, then keep what you got. Words of wisdom right there. But if you have to order something, you got to know who's getting the cars out the fastest and who's not marking stuff up. I know Mopar and Dodge, like with the chargers and stuff, they're pretty good at keeping stuff close to MSRP, like maybe 1,000 over from the couple dealerships that I've seen. So, and they're pretty quick to turn around and get your order in, maybe a couple months still. So that's pretty good. Subaru, depending on where you shop, like I messed around with 6-7 dealerships, but I found like 2 or 3, 4 actually that were close to where I wanted to be, and they're able to haggle too. So people they're not selling as many cars as they used to, so there still are deals to be made. Like maybe your salesperson might be hungry that day to make that sale. Maybe they'll work with you. I don't know. You got to use that negotiation tactics. But looking around here, the new cars are generally over there, and it's generally packed. Like when I got the Blazer, it was full of Blazers. Now it's like, I don't even see a Blazer. I see Equinoxes. They tend to have those in stock. But that's all I got for you all in today's video. Visited a few dealerships around here, my personal experiences with each and every single one of them. If you're looking to test drive a car, then hopefully you know somebody that's got one, because good luck. Like if I wanted to test drive this Camaro and the C8, I gotta find somebody with the C8. Like those are hard to come across. You won't find one just in at a dealership. You can, it might be marked up and it won't last long. If you do find one of these cars, you better act on it. Act on it quick, because it's not going to last, especially if you get a deal. Nowadays the deal is at MSRP, so there's still other deals to be had. If you got patience, then do that. But I'm Q, checking out. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed and learned something from it. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, browse the channel, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out.